What's up, guys? So today I'm putting together a cool custom Victorinox. All right, this is from Countycomm. This is their little custom scale kit. All right, so the box got a little crushed here, but that's okay. I'm not saving the box. So I have here are some very cool custom scales, a nice lanyard. All right, the topo, you know, like topographic map, that kind of deal. Titanium scales. Nice little custom lanyard here, and this is going on this very crushed box, the SAC Classic. This one's a black one. All right, so let's take it out of this box, which obviously is not doing much for us anymore here. All right, so there's a knife. Very cool, very handy dandy SAC Classic SD. All right, we have on one side a pen blade, which is always really sharp because it's super thin anyway. Flathead screwdriver, nail board here. All right, and then of course on the other side we have our scissors, which tiny scissors come in super handy all the time. All right, in addition to that, we have our little tweezers on one side here and our toothpick on the other side, which most people don't use for their teeth, but use this to kind of poke and prod things. Maybe, I don't know, there's something stuck somewhere and this is just the perfect little tiny piece of plastic to get it out. And then our little keychain. Very cool knife, but we're gonna snazz it up here with these custom scales. All right, so let's pop this out here. And as I'm talking here, I'm realizing that I'm gonna need a little tool to pop these scales off. But anyway, here's our little custom lanyard, some tether cord, a very cool bead on there. All right, it's kind of stiff, very, very thin cord. I like that a lot. Not sure. This comes with a kit here, obviously, but the lanyard's a little big for this knife, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, I might use that for something else, but let's check out these scales. Okay, there we go. I was trying to get these to focus. I want to get a closer look at these scales here. All right, so you see that, again, kind of topo map kind of deal there, or you can see it as kind of Damascus. I know some people, when they see topo type patterns, they always think Damascus as well, but anyway, we have our channel there on either side for toothpick and the tweezers. You can see those four little cutouts, those are the pins on the actual knife. This is going to press fit on those. All right, so let me grab an appropriate tool and we're going to pop these on. I'll be right back. All right, so I grabbed this, my little trim. These used to be way popular back in the day when people used to be buying, I mean, I guess they still do it, but I want to say like early 2000s, it was popular to buy a bunch of, you know, airport or TSA confiscated knife lots where you'd just buy it by the poundage. It'd be like 50 bucks for like 2 pounds of random crap. They were super, super cheap knives. They were basically taken away from everyone at the airport. And it's basically a grab bag because everyone was hoping they'd get a cool, expensive knife in there, but usually there wasn't. But there was tons of these little nail cleaning tools and stuff. So I'm gonna use this just because it was handy, handy dandy. I use this tool all the time to clean my nails. I love it. Just a simple, gets under there, it's perfect. But anyway, so these are 58 millimeter scales, I believe. And also, I didn't mention it before, but they also make a honeycomb pattern as well. And they are titanium. And this whole kit, you get the knife, the lanyard, bead, obviously, and the scales for 50 bucks. All right, unless of course you have some kind of discount code, then it's cheaper. All right, so first thing you want to do is take out our two tools here. All right, get your little pry piece you're going to be using, and we're going to just come under here and gently get under the scale so you can pop them up. All right, there you go. All right, now if you do it really careful, you can save the plastic ones. It's just good to have extras. Who knows, maybe you get a knife one day and it looks like this, and you go, I wish I had a scale for that. I do, it's right there. Okay, anyway, so other side, same deal. And you're probably better off with a little micro screwdriver to really jam it in there more. I'm trying to be somewhat delicate with this because, see, I want to get under that lip because I do want to save the scales. All right, there you go. So if you look at the scales, let's see, zoom in on this. You can see once the camera actually focuses. Come on, camera, focus. See, number 2 on top. It says Victorinox backwards. Nothing on the other side. Interesting that it's backwards, right? So, yeah, I guess when they're molded, it says it right side up. But anyway, that's one scale. And here's the other one, which is identical. With the Victorinox, it says different numbers. Number 7, 007, and then number 6. And they do have little quality control, you know, where they have the clock on there when these were made. Interesting. So, anyway, zoom back out. These should just pop on. And that's pretty much it, right? So you want to, obviously, like I said before, we have the 4 brass pins. This is how this tool is put together. And we have the 4 holes that correspond. So now keep in mind too, like the split ring is on this side. So I'm putting the tool hole on this side. All right, so they're opposite of the split ring. That would be a choice. If you want it on, you know, the tools on there, on that side, you can certainly do that as well. But then we're just going to kind of press fit this on here. If it does not hold, because I actually did not read the instructions, so might have to glue them on. This is going to stay on here permanently, so that seems like it might be the case. I thought they'd pressure fit a little bit better. That was super satisfying. I tried real quick before I put the camera on. I only did one side. So these literally went snap. It felt very good. These are definitely on there. See the other side, how there's still a gap on either side? So here's what I did. Just put 2 layers on either side. All right, just to keep it from obviously scratching. And if I'm quiet, oh, you heard one already, but there we go. So those quite literally snap on. So yeah, so the tolerances are very nice. So it's slightly smaller, the hole, than those little brass pieces. So it's squeezed in there. But it was a very secure, very just distinctive snap. Like it's not on, it's on. It wasn't like a smooth transition there. So that's actually fantastic. So those things are not coming off very easily. If you wanted to get them back off, again, you'd put a tool. I'd recommend something different than this. Something like maybe, again, a screwdriver. So you have a thin rod, so you can basically pry with more surface area. Does that make sense? You don't want to pry in just the end. You'd want something in there lifting basically half the scale. But very, very cool. Looks great. Feels nice. Let's see, do these tools fit back in? Okay. There's the tweezers. There's toothpick. And we're golden. Very, very cool. So I love it. I mean, it's a classic Victorinox little SD. I have tons of these. I have one with my face on it, if you guys never saw that before. But now we got these really cool custom titanium scales, so it just makes it special. Something a little bit different, right? So let's go ahead and just see, just for giggles, what it looks like with this lanyard. I like the lanyard a lot. I would trim here. I would cut this so the tag ends aren't so long. But I really want the loop to like end here. I want it to be fairly small, but let's just see what it looks like. Pop that on real quick. And there you go. I mean, it's a little long. I guess the point, obviously, is you can have this loose in the pocket. This lanyard could be hanging outside your pocket, so you can quickly grab it for accessibility. But yeah, I do love it. I'm gonna see if I could take this apart and just make it a little bit shorter, but use the same cord, same bead, same everything. But there it is. There's the kit, right? This kit is usually sold out, so you have to kind of check back if it happens to be sold. I mean, it's sold out as of filming this video, so I'm going to try to see if I could, post this in a few days when at least it gets them back in stock, because obviously when you see something, you might be interested and you want to grab it. As of right now, it's just not available. And I'm not sure exactly how many of these sets get made, but anyway, that's it. Pretty cool though. I dig it. The Topograph Classic SD. Love it. And by the way, we all love our titanium and everything. There's nothing wrong with the original. The original one's actually pretty cool. It's very, quite literally classic. But making everything Ti is it's just what we do, gear people, for some reason. Everything's carbon fiber or titanium, or if you're on a copper kick or a brass kick or whatever, everyone's matching all their gear all the time with different materials. If you have old Damascus stuff or whatever. It's just a thing. So That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.